Joining us live this morning to talk more about those cases from the BPD is Sergeant Robert Pear. Sergeant, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Just a quick question. Are we seeing an unusually high number of missing persons cases involving juveniles right now?
No, so far 2020 averages about 37 runaway juveniles a week versus 2019, which had approximately about 48 per week. We're not seeing a significant increase.
When it comes to these types of cases, I think many people have this idea that when we talk about missing persons, we're talking about little kids, when in actuality, you were mentioning to me that the overwhelming number seem to be teenagers.
Absolutely. A large part of that, the actual small juveniles being missing is very rare.
When we're talking about these types of teens, is there any correlation right now with the number that we're seeing in regards to all of this self-isolation we've been doing, and maybe more teens being on social media than they have been before, and that being the reason behind some of this, or is this typical?
Well, like I said, the numbers are actually down. So that what may factor into that is that more parents are home. But social media, it's not like when I was younger and you were younger, Mr. Hart. They definitely have more capability to communicate with people that the parents do not know about.
When it comes to sort of keeping track of your teenager, especially when it comes to doing things online, what can parents do to sort of maybe just, keep that kind of over the shoulder eye on what they're doing and where they're going?
Well, I think there's a lot of components that go into that, and there's no recipe for guaranteed success. Teenagers are teenagers, and that's when they start to rebel a little bit. But what's important for parents to realize is that social media gives them the opportunity to talk to people that you have no idea what their true motivations are. I would suggest to parents to know what social media platforms your child has. Ideally, from a law enforcement standpoint, we would like to know what their account information is, whether their login information or username, and know their friends and know any kind of pattern changes in their behavior, because all of those can be warning signs of placing themselves at risk behaviors.
Now, when we're talking about the kids that are actually going missing, teens that either abducted or just vanishing like that, what can parents do to help you when it comes to tracking them down?
The more information that you can provide, the better, as far as friends, who their close friends are, who they may confide in, any dating interests or romantic interests, and of course, any kind of social media usernames, account passwords. Kids' lives are all on social media now, and having access to that is extremely important.
All right, very good. Sergeant Robert Pear with the Bakersfield Police Department. Some useful information there. We appreciate you joining us this morning.
Thanks for having me.